Item 3 is receiving notices, communications, hearings, and petitions. This is a part of the meeting where the public may address the board. If there is someone who would like to address the board, please approach the microphone and state your name and available, provide your written comments and contact information to Karen after you have spoken. Anyone would like to approach the board? Hearing none, we'll go on to the chairman's report, item number 4. We have item 4.1, retirement resolution, but he's unable to be here tonight. Gary Homer, the senior software developer, and I will request that we unanimously accept that resolution as presented, and that it be part of the official minutes to honor this employee. So moved. All in favor? Unanimously adopted. Other matters, Trustee Oslager and Trustee Holland attended the Illinois Community College Trustees Association meeting in Lombard. Either one of you would like to comment on that meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, it was a very robust and timely meeting in light of what's going on with the state budget, or should I say lack of state budget. We had a lively discussion in a roundtable amongst all the trustees that were there from across the state. The subject is how are we all managing in the state of Illinois without a budget? And I got to tell you, there was more than 40 different ways that institutions are coming up with in order to keep their doors open, and they range anywhere from, of course, raising tuition and cutting in programs and services, all the way to one that kind of threw me for a loop, where administrators were actually voluntarily saying it's okay to forego their raises for next year. That was kind of a new one for me. We also had several best practices presentations. One was on how to hire a new president, which I thought was rather timely, since our president's contract will be ending not too far off into the future as well, and we can share that information. We also had our Board of Reps meeting. We reiterated that our lobby day, if in fact the legislature is in session, our lobby day will be on May 3rd and 4th. I'm not quite sure what there is to lobby for at this point, but the lobby day is scheduled. Probably the biggest piece, or one of the more important pieces that came out of our Board of Reps meeting was a piece of legislation was recently introduced into the House, and it would allow community colleges to award baccalaureate degrees in nursing. This is a topic that's a bit out there for a bit, and I know there's some white papers that are out there as well. The Trustees Association did not take any action to support or oppose this particular piece of legislation because the Trustees Organization about a year or so ago implemented a bachelor degree in nursing task force, which, by the way, is chaired by Rich Anderson. Along with that particular task force, we had set out some rules that we would follow before we would move forward with any recommendation one way or another. And those rules very clearly stated that there would need to be a 2/3 majority vote of all community colleges in order to support any movement with this. Since this was an 11th hour topic that was thrown upon us, the Trustees Organization did not take any action, but what they did do is that they recommended that it go back to the Baccalaureate degree in nursing task force for them to review, and then come back and make a recommendation to the Trustees Association. And I know since then, Rich, as the chairman, has been in communication with the state office as well. So Rich, if you have anything else you would like to add, please do so.
Here, you did comment more than I saw.
Yes, that's the bill that was by Senator Andy Maynard, which was filed March 9, 2016. The Senate bill is an amendment to Senate Bill 2243. The actual bill is basically a shell bill, so the amendment is the meat of the bill, and it's basically allowing community colleges to offer a bachelor's degree in nursing, which is something I know this board is on the record encouraging and supporting, but the state of Illinois still has to come up to speed. Our legislators have to come up to speed. The Board of Higher Ed has to come up to speed. So we're still a little bit away from actually pursuing this bill and taking it through to the end. In the meantime, my committee will probably be meeting by telephone sometime next week, and we'll have some more recommendations for the Board of Representatives in Springfield during the Lobby Day meetings. So stay tuned. We're working on it.
Okay, thank you. And Trustee Holland?
No, I just think it's interesting to hear about all the problems that we're having throughout the state and the community colleges because of what's happening in Springfield, or not happening in Springfield. And after listening to everyone else, we've been extremely lucky that we were foresighted enough to see things coming down the pipe and be responsible and try to look for the worst case scenario, because a lot of the downstate schools are really, really in serious trouble in terms of what they're going to have to cut back or close. So I'm very thankful that this board and the administration has been ahead of things.
Thank you. Now we'll turn to student trustee Yesenia Malta, and she attended the Illinois Community College Board Student Advisory Committee, which was held in Lombard as well, and we look forward to hearing from you, Yesenia.
Thank you. First, I have an update on the SJ voting petition that we have going on. SJ President Connor Mallon is working on addressing the specifics that would come with establishing CLC as an early voting site. So he's working on issues like the parking, just so it's not a big issue for the college. And like Dr. Griffin said, I did attend the ICCB SAC conference last weekend. We finalized our projects for the year, and we also further planned Advocacy Day, which is April 20th, in which students will gather at the state capitol and urge legislators to pass a budget. We finalized a letter that will be sent to the state representatives on behalf of ICCB SAC. We encourage students to handwrite letters, and in addition, we also inducted, I'm not going to say her name right, Ugna Narbutate from the College View page as the elected ICCB student representative. She'll be in that position for the 2016-2017 academic year, and the student leaders, we've been dedicated to representing students during this difficult time. So it was interesting to see what all the different community colleges are doing. I mean, Richland is facing a proposed tuition increase of $29. That's intense for the students. So we've become close, and we consider ourselves a family. We call ourselves the SAC family. It has been an honor to serve with the Student Advisory Committee, and I'm so grateful for the experience.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
did you announce that Yesenia is one of the two?
Yeah, well, we're going to get to
And that is my report if there are no further comments or questions.
Well, they're looking at.
Thank you.
You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Yes.